Breaking, the hip hop media and black female activists had this to say about the Diddy and Cassie lawsuits. Now let's get to it. Hey everyone, welcome to the mix. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. For those who are new, I just have to let you guys know this is a multifaceted channel. I discuss a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a variety of topics. For everyone to like this video, yes, like this video. Also, listen to this video from beginning to end. I have polls going on in the community section always, so head on over there and vote. Let's go ahead and drop some comments in the comment section. Let's keep it peaceful and respectful. Thank you guys for your support, those domestically and internationally. Now let me jump right into the topic. Okay, everyone, as you can see what this video is going to be about. Yes, the Diddy and Cassie lawsuit and hip hop media, most importantly. So yeah, about the hip hop media remaining what? Crickets. Pretty much silent. To my understanding and based off of my research and review of this, and I've just been sitting back watching, taking names and all of that. Maybe I missed something. Help me out. Drop it in the comment section and say, hey, the mix, you are wrong about this. But when it comes to Joe Budden, I was very disappointed. And for those who do not know, Joe Budden is a podcaster. He has a big podcast out there. He's global pretty much. And he transitioned from reality TV and rap because he was a rap artist at one point. I don't know if he's officially retired or whatever. But nevertheless, Joe Budden transitioned very well. He pivoted into the YouTube space, the podcast space. He was actually a huge podcaster, to my understanding, before he put his program onto the YouTube platform. But nevertheless, he has a huge following. His opinion and all of that is regarded with a lot of people, not everyone obviously, and some things Joe Budden may say I may agree with, and some things I may not, but I love his personality podcasting. I don't know, I love the sarcasm, I love the transparency when he has his own views and opinions, obviously, about a variety of topics, especially the hip-hop space and certain artists, and then also too current affairs outside of hip-hop, outside of music. So I was a little bit taken aback and disappointed at Joe Budden's, I guess he called himself responding to what's been going on with Diddy and Cassie, that situation with the lawsuit. And the reason why I say I was disappointed, because to me, he skated. To me, he really didn't address anything. To me, he really didn't say much. I will go ahead and share a snippet on X due to copyright. Because Joe be on it. I got flagged on a few of his videos and I just had to take it out. So hopefully YouTube and Joe Budden will allow this, because I'm pulling it from X, formerly known as Twitter. But yeah, so I will share that with you guys. But I haven't seen anything or heard major hip-hop media and activists, whether it be male or female, speaking about this. They have comments on everything else, especially when it comes to the SA topic or any type of AB topic. They are out there front street on anything else with other people. And in my opinion, you guys, and the reason why they're probably moms is because they probably have a good relationship with Diddy. Benjamin Crump, he had just posted Diddy about a month or so ago. He gave back to something. I don't know. I'm just like, that seemed odd. Even when Diddy gave some of his artists their masters back, I said, and I'm going to post that video actually in the description section. I said then I believe something was coming down the pipeline. So you heard it here on the mix actually about Diddy. And I said back then too, and this was about a couple months ago, that I believe Diddy is going broke. So, but hey, yeah, who am I? I'm just a little, a little YouTuber, some people may call it, or whatever, a little creator. But hey, this is just my opinion too. So, but yeah, so why isn't these people connected to the industry speaking out, such as like the Angela Rice, Ebony K. Williams, the lawyer, Club? They spoke about it a little bit. They skated around it. They didn't really have any detailed opinions, as they normally do, against people or certain topics. So Gillian Wiley, I haven't heard them speak about this. Ebro, I haven't heard him speak about this. Angela Yee, I haven't heard her. I mean, this is Thanksgiving week, so I don't know, but still, sheesh, we had, today is Tuesday, you guys. We had yesterday, Monday. I mean, nobody posted anything major on X, because no blue check marks, as DJ Academics would say. So the only one who really supposedly spoke about it, I heard Joe Budden, like I said, his little take on it, and it was really nothing. And maybe they are afraid of Diddy. Maybe they are tied to him. As you can see, it was one point in time Joe Budden, I believe, was under revolt. He, I think, had got fired from, I forgot, other show that he was on. So when he got fired, he launched his own cast or whatever, and it was with him. I remember MDK Williams and a couple other people, and I think that was under revolt. So that's why you see this picture here, because I remember that. To the new year, it was like Christmas, all of that, all around that time or whatever. Maybe they was at a New Year's party, one of Diddy's little shindigs. You know, so a photo of Diddy and Joe Budden. So obviously, of course, he has a relationship with Diddy. To what extent, I don't know. However, he probably does not want to ruin that. But yeah, I'm just like, wow, are they scared? Man, Diddy must got a hold on a lot of people. Puffy, Diddy, aka Brother Love, whatever you want to call it. Who else I haven't heard from? Al Sharpton, Benjamin Crump, Noriega, who's under revolt, Fat Joe. Like I said, unless I'm missing something, you got it in the comment section of this video, because I haven't heard any blue check marks really going off, for, even though there's no criminal charges against Diddy, or there's nothing pending criminally against Diddy. Though Cassie has settled with Diddy lawsuit-wise financially, but just her civil complaint alone, some of these people that I just named, from the Ebros to the Charlene, the Goofy, him, they would basically go off on their radio station or on their show or podcast or whatever about someone allegedly doing something like this. They would have called them a SOB, a POS, and all of that, probably. You know, so I'm surprised. Like I said, Fat Joe, he talk about every freaking thing. What? He called himself the Fat Joe, I think Oprah or whatever, I don't know. Tamika Mallory, where are you, mama? Where are you? Where are you? Diddy checks cleared, huh? Allegedly. My son, he's another one, the ambulance chaser, activist, always talking about black women, protect black women. What about that? You know, I don't know Cassie's nationality, but I think she's mixed or whatever. Not even just protect black women, protect women, period. I mean, come on now. Come on. Where are you guys? Tamika? My son, where are you? The hip hop industry is crickets. So yeah, you guys, let me go ahead and head on over to X, and then I'll come back with more of my commentary, reaction, opinion. But I'm just taken aback at the silence, the zipped lips, and all of that. Whew, sheesh. Okay, I think this was on Patreon. I'm going to go ahead and play this. This is my first time hearing this. But basically, according to X, according to this person, they said Ice of the Joe Budden podcast stands on business about the Diddy situation, while Joe Budden seemingly jokes about the situation. Wow. Okay, let's take a listen.
The explosive news making its way all around the town. Cassie and Puff.
Yeah.
I read every page of the
lawsuit.
It's perfect.
35 pages. Ice, you read it?
I read the entire thing.
Okay.
I believe
I was glued to
everything she said.
Wow.
Shocker.
It does sound believable. It does sound believable.
It's too detailed. That's why. Like this isn't oh, there was no disrespect to anybody, but you know, sometimes you hear these accusations that'll say, oh, there was a party in 2008 and this incident happened. This is a timeline that just would not stop. This is just too descriptive, too accurate. And then even, you know, the Cuddy car situation, they reach out to Cuddy, who confirmed it. It's like, okay, now you got people confirming. No.
Let me pause it right here. What he's referring to is in the 35 page, and I stand correct. I think I said on a couple other videos it was a 50-page civil complaint. No, it was a 35-page civil complaint. And for those who do not know and who are not aware, civil complaints is not criminal. It's just basically a person taking someone to court civilly trying to resolve the matter. More than likely, it will result in some type of judgment or maybe a settlement behind the scenes as well. And it may not even get to court, but it's usually a financial aspect of it. The person who's pursuing this from a civil matter is looking for financial if that makes sense, like financial resolution. What that may look like is either via settlement, the lawyers come together and negotiate that, or it's officially through the court process and a jury or a judge will decide the financial remedy of the person who initiated the lawsuit against the other party because they feel that they are wrong. So in that particular civil complaint, Kid Cudi was mentioned, to my understanding, and it was a period of time, I guess Diddy and Cassie was on a break, and Cudi, they was both entertaining one another, becoming close, and he was romantically interested in her, Kid Cudi, and Diddy found out, went ballistic, etc., because, mind you, according to the civil complaint, her words through her attorney, that he was very controlling, very just everything. He pretty much was a helicopter, quote-unquote boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. He was everything, where he had eyes everywhere. And when he found out about that, he threatened to, I guess, blow up Kid Cudi's vehicle. And one day, Kid Cudi went into his driveway and his vehicle was on fire. Not to say that Diddy did it, but it's been confirmed by Kid Cudi that his vehicle was on fire.
He did. So it leads me to believe, the same way we say, oh, I don't know, something seems fishy here, we're going to wait.
Cudi's still trying to fuck shit.
So because I'm rolling, and I think he did use them up.
Oh, Lord. It's very touchy.
Okay, here's another clip of Joe.
Hollywood that gets into
It's very belly of the beast.
the Holly plant, that gets into the Holly plant being used for like, I show up, do the gig, go. When getting weird, when it start looking like a orgies around the corner, when it start looking like the Molly Fest is going on, when it start looking like the doofy people shit, I'm not talking about Puff. LA is LA still.
Like, New York's New York.
And New York is New York, but LA is different.
Yeah, true. That's true.
LA is different. That gets into Hollywood. That gets into
It's very belly of the
into
beast.
the Holly plant. That.
Okay, everyone, I don't want to play too much of that, but hopefully you guys get the point. Really, there is nothing much further that Joe Budden said in regards to the Puff situation, the Diddy situation, and Cassie lawsuit. He didn't say he believed Cassie or not, to my understanding, even based off of what I've listened to. As you heard, one of his co-partners on his show basically said that, and I think that was Ice, that he believed everything in the civil complaint. So Joe did not take a stance, and I'm inclined to believe the reason why he did not, and a lot of celebrities I named, and such as the activists and all of them, is because of their relationship with Diddy, with Puff. You know, sure, Joe has probably, and I don't know this to be fact or true, been around Cassie and Diddy at the same time, but who knows? So yeah, relationships is preventing people from speaking out. And I'm gonna pose this question. If you just say on your own level, not at the Diddy level or the Joe Budden levels, and or that Hollywood level or entertainment level, would you voice your concern behind the scenes? Say if it's something within your family, if something like this happened to someone else, and both parties, would you voice your stance, or would you take sides? Would you? I mean, these people that I named, they haven't said anything, to my understanding, to my knowledge. Maybe they have, and I just haven't came across it. But like I said, drop it in the comment section if I'm misunderstood about who spoke about it or not. But, they didn't say anything. And in my opinion, I believe because of their relationship with Diddy, or because of their relationship with both of them. But right is right, wrong is wrong, So, and although there's no criminal complaint filed against Diddy, I mean, those allegations in a civil complaint are very telling, very disturbing, and like I said, very detailed, very graphic. It was disgusting listening to someone else. See, I didn't read it. I listened to someone else because, topics like this is very, when you get into, shout out to the lawyers who handle cases like this, from domestic relations, meaning child and family type of issues, SA and abuse, and also criminal attorneys who handle situations like this, and civil. You have the civil attorneys, example exhibit here, hence Cassie's civil attorneys, who had to type this stuff up. Because when I'm in legal classes at accredited college, by the way, accredited program, it was hard for me, and I mentioned this before in a previous video, it was hard for me to read the types of pleadings, complaints, when it involved topics like this. It was difficult. So I try to stay away from stuff like that because it just makes me uncomfortable, if that makes sense. So civil complaint Cassie attorneys drafted was very graphic, very detailed, and like I said, very telling. So I mean, it sounds a bit convincing. It does. It does. Cassie, she's just, like someone said, she's been very unproblematic, very quiet. She does not look like the villain in this. And I'm not saying all of this happened or not, but in my opinion, on a scale of 1 to 10, I believe from an 8 perspective, and 10 being the highest, 80% of that, what was mentioned in that 35-page civil complaint, was likely true. It's a high percentage of it. So, I mean, you take someone who was preyed on, yes, and I still say that because she was, 18, 19, and Diddy, basically, he said he heard her, according to the civil complaint, or something about, he basically was introduced to her because he heard about her, heard her music, and voila, that's how the introduction began. So she's young, impressionable, naive, and in her mind, she's going to be this big star. She's going to be this upcoming, and trusted this man. So, I mean, it's the power dynamics, if that makes sense. So some of us, without being a Cassie, without being a Diddy, without being even in a space like that, in the level that you are at now, whether it be male or female, hasn't trusted people with your kids, hasn't trusted people in your relationships, because you're aspiring for whatever it may be. Maybe you're aspiring for love. Maybe you're aspiring for marriage, and so you're chasing that. Or maybe you're aspiring to be at a level in your career. Maybe you're aspiring a parent for your child, and you're trying to put this piece together, and you're holding on to someone's every word, and then pretty much been bamboozled. You're pretty much being taken advantage of. Your kindness, your hope for this or hope for that. So, I mean, that's just something to think about, you guys. Hopefully that makes sense. Happen to anyone. When I say power dynamics too, it could be a power dynamics in a different type of space at a different level as well. Especially when just think about it. A person in a unhealthy or toxic relationship because they don't want to be alone. And that person who's administering the toxicity, the AB, the SA, or whatever it looks like in that unhealthy space, that person who is giving it out, ditching it out, has that power, because the person on the receiving end is like hoping and longing, because they are searching and reaching for this this piece of the puzzle in their life that has been missing since. So maybe they're trying to fill a void because, they lost a parent, or maybe they're trying to fill a void because, they had some type of traumatic situation that happened. So they cling on or latch on to someone that they think may disguise themselves initially as having their best interest at heart. And then before you know it, they're thrust into a situation, a whirlwind of unhealthy, non-beneficial space and relationship, toxic situation that they did not want, that they did not expect to be in, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and run a poll in the community section. Would you dance for someone that you know, even if you know both parties, because wrong is wrong? Would you take a stance verbally? Even if that person helped you out, that person could have loaned you, say, $5,000 and told you you never had to pay them back. But that person is caught up into a questionable situation that impacted someone's livelihood or life, unfortunate, unpleasant, and uncomfortable or wicked manner. Would you take a stand against that person that helped you out? Would you take a stand against that person that opened up an opportunity, a door for you? Would you? It could be in your family. It could be a friend. It could be a loved one. Would you take a stance against that person? Would you? For their wrongdoing or alleged wrongdoing. So yeah, let's get the discussion going in the comment section, you guys. And I use that as an example because if you think about it, this hip-hop only person, to me, in my opinion, has been very vocal about it was DJ Academics. Google him, follow him. He's very big in media as far as this internet technology thing. He's a GOAT at it, in my opinion. Do I agree with everything DJ Academic says and how he says it and the flow of things sometimes? Absolutely not. But he's funny, he's young. Although I'm in my latter years, I can learn some things or two. I'm always teachable, and I take and pick and choose in a healthy manner what works and what's beneficial for me. So, and I encourage you all to do that. We all are walking this earth, and we need each other in some way, shape, or form through God. So, but yeah, let's get the discussion going. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're interested in donating, donation information is in the description section of this post. Some comments, Also hit that thanks. If you hit that thanks icon, the amounts that populate, feel free to donate through that method as well. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.